Hello. I wanted to try try something different this week. Instead of reading the Lexio, I wanted to go ahead and read like the news, like my version of the news. I also wanted to, review a movie. Like I'm gonna try to start like watching a movie once a week and reviewing what I thought of the movie. So it's just kind of like something different this week and trying to move out of that space. It's so like emotive. Like I'm just so tired of like being in that space every week. So I wanted to try something a little more creative, a little more, you know, different. So um, so yeah, I have notes right here, as I keep referring to. I might have to pull them up and like literally read from them. I've never really, gone like off a script before. This is my own rendition of the news and a movie review. So I'm gonna be reviewing the movie Permanent. This is starring Rainn Wilson, Patricia Arquette, Keira McLean, and Nina Daniels. I'm going to be using Tim Heidecker and Mr. T. Amato's movie review. Their, what they use for their movie review is seen in Tim Heidecker's On Cinema show rating scale, which you can see on the internet TV news serial program. It's like serial spelled Serial. You can order a subscription, and they have really good movie reviews, and they show you how to do it. They basically show you how it's done as far as movie reviews. Their scale, they use two scales. There's a star system, which Joey prefers, and then there's the bag of popcorn system, which it's been around. It's got some longevity, which Greg uses. So I'm just gonna use both of them. I will give this movie Permanent. I'm gonna give this movie. Let's see, what did I write here? I'm gonna give this movie five bags of popcorn and 5.5 stars and 4.5 bags of popcorn. All right, so let me delve into the review here. I also wanted to mention Tim had a birthday. Mr. Tim Heidecker had a birthday this weekend. I saw on his social media pages. Looked like he's enjoying his 22nd or 23rd birthday. So I wanted to wish him, a happy birthday. Congratulations, Tim, on turning 23. Thank you. Thank you, Tim, for all of your comedic expertise over the years. And I really enjoy it. Tim Heidecker there on cinema. So he had a birthday there. He's 23 years old. Congrats. Tim also has a new book out. It's titled Life is a Highway. Highway is spelled Hy or Hiwhi. Tim Hiy. He misspelled highway. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what happened as far as like why his book is misspelled. He misspelled highway. It's misspelled. It's like completely misspelled. But so he has a new book. It's kind of about his like self-proclaimed mental illness. Tim, goes on record and talks about his how he sees the world through his mental health, like incapacitation, where he can go in and out of these periods, I guess, of mental issues. He's self-proclaimed mental illness and his challenges with that. So check out Life is a Highway, and misspelling of the word highway. Tim Heidecker, Life is a Highway, but highway is misspelled. So if you want to just Google that. Yep, I gave it 5.5 stars, 4.5 bags of popcorn. Permanent has a Napoleon Dynamite feel with like a Little Miss Sunshine-esque ending. It's refreshing to see a film with like regular acting people as the main characters. It was the complete opposite of like the over sexualized type screenshots and bodies and faces and mannerisms of like often seen in Hollywood and like social media. A lot of the camera angles were showing of like typical white body shapes, like as far as Caucasian bodies, just very typical shapes and sizes. White people's hair, like hair, how their hair is, and it's just unapologetically imperfect. That's how I saw it. It's a movie. It's a movie that is a refreshment from the way we feel that we need to portray ourselves on social media. And then after the innovation, the for inundation for decades of more like pornographic type camera angles. The aesthetic shots and theme of this movie was just lower working class like mediocrity, but they were allowing us to be charmed by charmed by those themes. Just original OG mom and dad like body types, awkward, lanky, chubby, androgynous, regular looking tweens. It was just I appreciate not being seduced by any family movie, like anything in a family movie. It was just on point. Instead of family dysfunction being scandalized and typified, the family was cohesively functional. They were just very there was the way that the dysfunction in the family was portrayed all kind of ended up functional at the end, and I appreciated that. And then the family ended up ultimately happy amidst the perceived like the dysfunction, but the dysfunction just turned out to be charming. The conversations and then the topics were real, and then the daddy-daughter interactions were very healing. Like it was a great experience overall. The relationships in the movie. Wilson and Arquette should have gotten a Grammy nomination for Parents of the Year, and Kira and Nina Courageous Tweens of the Year nominations. And so Parents and Tweens. This should be a new subcategory for Oscar nominations, like a movie Parents of the Year and Courageous Tweens of the Year in the Oscars. Thank you. Again, I gave it 5 3/4 bags of stars. 5 3/4 stars in 5 bags of popcorn. All right. So, onto the news section of this. Pardon. Got some kombucha here. Onto the news section of this production here. My hair is the same as it was last week. It's just the same. The Bible says that your hair, it shouldn't be done certain ways, but it doesn't instruct on how to do your hair. So I just figure, I will just kind of like brush and wash my hair, and I won't actually do my hair. I'll just it's the same. It's the same as last week. So it's not done in the way that I shouldn't do it, but it is what it is from week to week. So that's about my hair. So that's kind of like style. That would be like my style brief. It's just my hair. It's just not done in the way that you're not supposed to do it, but it's also just done. So that's my style brief for the week. Secondly, I want to move on to the weather. The weather in the state that I live in, it's been unpredictably like nearing over 20 degrees warmer this year than it has been, for the last couple of decades. It's been about 20 degrees higher and hotter, in like 1,000% less precipitation this year for our winter in the state. People are not comfortable blaming global warming, so that should just default into blaming SpaceX. I thought maybe blame SpaceX and Elon's flying rocket jet show that he puts on for his audience a few times a year. His flying rockets, his flying rocket jet show that he likes to do. He calls them the Dragons. He puts it on a few times a year, and the audience, they wave and scream and practice small town values of adulation, while his dragon rockets punch holes into our atmosphere and destroy our ozone and teeter off the Van Allen belts. It probably has more to do with global warming than we think, but we're not blaming global warming. Now we're blaming the dragon rockets that Elon, he has parades a couple times a year, I guess. He's now using candy dum-dums in Bazooka Joe bubblegum. And also he's eliciting, he's using clowns. Kind of like a parade. And he gets he entices like American audiences. And yet he remains completely unendorsed by NASA or any of the Russian space programs. They've been around for a long time, decade proven intelligence in those, and he's doing it all. He's doing it all for us. He's using clowns and he's using parade type behaviors for his dragon rockets, but he's the ozone it's not doing very well, but small town values, parades, flying rockets. So we all like that here, despite ruining, our biodome. Let's just put it aside, guys. The global warming issue. Let's just put it aside so we can enjoy the dragon show. All right, moving on to podcasts that I enjoy. Lex Fridman or Friedman. I like Fridman. I like to pronounce it Fridman. This is kind of a classical pronunciation. Lex Fridman. He's interviewed Dr. Omar Salomon, and I'm looking forward to viewing that. I get a lot of I appreciate a lot of his interviews and form a lot of my worldview from binge watching Lex Fridman or Fridman. I just finished watching last week. He interviewed Ben Shapiro and a man called Destiny, and that just ended in me like smiling and nodding most of the time what Ben said, and agreeing with a few of the comments that Destiny was saying at first. He was really on a roll, but I ultimately just wish that I could see all of them challenge each other in a who can hold a plank the longest contest. And so that, just like, that's kind of what gets me through each of the podcasts. I'm like, oh, are they gonna do a plank challenge maybe at the end of this one? Like, that would be so cool, but it hasn't happened yet. But maybe next week, Lex Fridman doing a plank, Ben Shapiro. That would be great. That would be really fun to see. So let's see here. I'm moving on. Speaking of Ben Shapiro, I will give a Daily Wire brief. I used to watch Matt Walsh quite a bit, but I'll just watch some of his shorts from time to time now. He's just so offensive and caustic, and his brusque approach to delivering, the media is just kind of makes my stomach churn, upset, or like I have to go to the bathroom. Like, it's just kind of shitty sometimes. But I'll Matt Walsh continues to disparage himself and the platform he is given by the Daily Wire to insult people with mental health and mental illness. And so people with mental health and mental illness, who need that type of care, he maintains that it should remain a closet issue, or that it is not significant enough of a problem to warrant medical doctor level or master of bachelor, master science of social work type level care, or sourcing any of these resources to any community on planet Earth. Like so, so in a way, that for me that's a relief now. So I can move past the that is an excuse not to receive the Neuralink or the AKA Mark of the Beast, where it is described that it can cure all mental illnesses, including despair. So we don't have to worry about that anymore. If it's a closet issue, then we will not be microchipped, so we can move on from that fear. Thank you, Matt Walsh, for putting everyone with mental illness or mental health issues back into the closet. So maybe we can step out of line for the chip, and you all can take our places in line for the Mark of the Beast. Thank you, Matt. Yeah. I I forgot a funny part here. The Mark of the Beast can cure all mental illnesses, including despair, by enticing you into a virtual reality based game where your sentient brainwaves are the avatar, and the robot walking around colonizing Mars is your actual unstimulated reality. So when you accept this, you'll just be like the Matrix. You'll be a blob in a Tupperware container, and hooked up to a microchip, and your robot will be the one that's actually walking around colonizing Mars, and you'll be your body will be the gaming console, and the link will hook you up to the Starlink satellite system, where you will be, your unsimilated version of yourself will be a robot walking around and helping to colonize Mars and build things and serve billionaires cocktails and cucumber sandwiches. So that's something that you all can look forward to on the Daily Wire. And the people with mental health issues, mental illnesses will continue to have practical means for their lives and livelihood. All right, moving on to we'll cover. I'm gonna cover the Grammys that they were just aired this week. Billie Eilish. She won everything. Billie Eilish won the Grammys unanimously with her insightful, relatable, well-written, enchanting vocal performance of the song of the year, "What Was I Made For?" And you can hear this. I hadn't even heard this song, and it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. It was in the movie Barbie, which I did catch. Barbie was a movie about what's his name, Ryan. It was a movie about the guy from Lars and the Real Girl. What's his name? Ryan Gosling. It was a movie about Ryan Gosling, and he starred in this movie about this plastic doll, named Barbie. And the whole time he was just kind of dismissed and pushed to the side. Like, he was very confused. Like, how do I dress? What friends do I need for Barbie to recognize me? How do I fit into society amongst these these Amazon type women who are taking over everything? And I don't know what my place in the world is anymore. But he's Knuff, he's Knuff. I just wanted to go on record for all heterosexual males out there who don't know what their place is in this very strange gender dysphoric world, and where they're just kind of doing these dance scenes out of nowhere and wearing clothes with pink catches on them and trendy socks and shoes, and kind of baffled by when am I allowed to exhibit my masculinity. And so my hat is off to you, Ken, for Ryan, for winning the Oscars. So you will be the Boyfriend of the Year award. Ken, Boyfriend of the Year award. that is Ryan Gosling wins Boyfriend of the Year nomination subcategory of the Oscars. So, yeah. Also, if you wanted to catch Billy and Finn on, talking about the song "What Was I Made For" on the Vanity Fair YouTube webpage, it's just gonna crush you. It's just adorable, their connection and how they relate to how they created the song, and it just crushed me and it made me cry. So thank you, Billy, for winning the Grammys, and thank you for providing us good music. I think what was her name, Kylie Swift, she won Kylie Swift is all over the news because she's boyfriend girlfriend with someone who likes Joe Biden. It's like a football player who likes Joe Biden. So there was Kylie Swift, Taylor or Kylie Swift's, and she thought she was gonna win everything, but she ended up second place to Billy. So thank you again for tuning in. Tuning into my little news broadcast. It is a shift from what I have been doing, just very very different, and I hope that you all enjoyed this news segment, and hopefully you will tune in next week. So thanks again. I hope you have a great week, everyone. Goodbye.